Hello everyone. My name is Smiti Sharma and today I am back with a new topic of Salesforce in our channel Aspire Salesforce, and that is SOQL or SOQL query. So what is SOQL? So SOQL or SOQL stands for Salesforce Object Query Language. Now, what is this Salesforce Object Query Language? Salesforce Object Query Language is used to retrieve the data from the Salesforce database according to the specified conditions or objects. Okay, so according to some conditions on any particular object, this query is used to retrieve the data. For example, a simple SQL query, you must have heard or you must have done already created the normal SQL queries. Likewise, in the Salesforce, we follow the Salesforce object query language. Similar to all Apex code, SOQL is also case sensitive. So this is also a case insensitive. Okay, insensitive means that it does not depend on the capital or small. Whatever code you write, either it is capital letter or small letter, it won't affect the query. So when to use the SOQL? Use SOQL when you know which object the data resides in. Okay, so you can apply SOQL query to the objects where some data is already present. Okay, so for example, we have a object. For example, we have account. Okay, so we know that in account we have ID, we have name, we have phone number. Okay, we have the address. So if you know the fields and if you know the data what is present inside that account object, you can apply this SOQL query and retrieve the data. So next, go on to the points what the SOQL query does. It retrieves the data from a single object or from multiple objects that are related to one another. Second, count the number of records that meet the specified criteria. So it can count the number of records, either it is 10, 12, or it can whatever data is there, it can count the number according to the whatever criteria is mentioned. Sort the results as part of query. It can sort in ascending order or descending order. So it can sort the results as a part of the query as well. Retrieve data from number, date, or checkbox field. So this is also used in Salesforce to retrieve the data for any type of number, for any type of date, or the data which is residing inside the checkbox fields. Now I'm just showing you in the screen a simple SOQL query. Okay, you can just see the syntax for that, and then later on on the Salesforce org we can go in detail how that works. Okay, so you can see that how it is. It is just retrieving the data from account. Select ID, comma name from account where annual revenue is a field on the account object. Okay, where annual revenue is greater than 50,000 and number of employees is greater than 1,000. Okay, so first of all, it will retrieve the data ID and name from that specific account where it is giving this criteria, where it is just simplifying this data, where it is overcoming this type of where annual revenue is greater than 50,000. Okay, wherever this condition is getting applied. Okay, and number of employees is greater than 1,000. If and is like if both the conditions are getting specified, so there it will show the data ID and name. Order by annual revenue in DSC limit 3. I'm just showing you the syntax. Later on we can just go in details that what are these all things, order by, DSC, limit. Okay, so what are these, we'll go on in detail. So this is just, you don't need to apply star or anything like what you apply on the SQL query. Okay, so that is just the SQL query syntax where we used to fetch the data using star, but here we don't need to specify the star or anything. It's just the fields what you want to retrieve that you want to specify on the select. For example, ID, name, phone number, whatever fields you want to extract, you have to mention after select. Okay. Now, keywords used in SOQL query. These are the keywords in like. You can just pause the screen and go through it one by one. I won't go in detail, but I will just move on in the screen so that you can pause it and once go through it. I have what I have created for you. Not order by is another type. Okay, group by. Okay, having, limit, for update, and all rows. Okay, so these are 10 type of keywords which are used in the SOQL queries. Okay, now let me go to the Salesforce org classic as well, but for now we will be going on with the lightning view. Okay, So if you see that in object manager, we have these account brand, these are all the objects, okay, which are you can see in the object manager. So in any of the object you can apply the SQL query and take out the data. Okay, now let me go to the where we will be applying the SQL query. So in setup there is developer console, so you can just click on the developer console. Okay, let me open it in the new tab. Okay, so this is the developer console. Let me cancel the other tabs. Okay, so this is your in query editor. This is the SQL query where you will be writing the queries, and here you will be getting the results. Okay, so let me type a simple query and show you how we can retrieve the data. So select ID comma name from account. Okay, so this is just the simple query which I'm just trying for now, and you can just click on execute. So you can see that this is the object account. If you want to see the further that what is happening here in object, you can see you have to apply the API names of the object, not the label names. Okay, so for account it is just the account. So I in developer console in the SQL query I'm using the account only, and these are the fields. If you want to see the fields which are present in the account, what you can do is you can just go to the objects if you want, and inside fields and relationships you can see that what are the fields here present, right? Like ID and name must be present here because ID is the common one. uh, ID will be there. Okay, ID will be there for all. I'm just checking the name. See, so name is the field name, so here you can check the field names as well inside fields and relationship. Okay, so ID and name I'm just trying. So whenever I have run this query, you can see the ID and name, all the IDs and names which are present in the account object as per my this. Here it is showing this. Okay, uh, accordingly, like for different orgs it can show the other data as well, but for my org this is the data which is present here, so that's why account is showing these ID and name. Okay, now let me try one more thing. I'm just checking order by. Okay, order by. Now here in the PPT you can see the order by. You can just go and try one by one all the ones. One by one we can go here. Let's start it from in. Okay, so in is the keyword where you can apply the in keyword where condition involves a collection of records. Okay, so for example, let me copy this query and try here. Okay, so select name from, this is my account object. Okay, where ID in. So I am just trying to find out the name for this ID. Okay, yeah, you don't need to forget the brackets, these are important. And remove this. So you can see that whatever ID I have applied here, the name is getting showed over here. Okay, if you want you can add here ID as well. See, ID and name. So as per whatever I have put the query in, you can also apply other IDs as well. For example, one more ID you can apply here. For example, let me check from here, this one. Okay. So any number, for example, 1, 2, 4, whatever I need, I just need to apply here and I will get the result. Okay, okay, okay. Let me put here this one. Okay, so now you can see the in keyword here. Now another keyword. So like. So what is like keyword? Like keyword allows selective queries using wildcard, for example, to query all the position records where the name starts with John. Okay. So now like keyword is used where you need to specify as per, for example, John, if you have specified. So in the account, if anyone's name is John, it will show the John. If I will type a John percentage. Okay. So if it is John Abraham, John Akram, John Puri. So all the names related to John will be shown in the results. Okay, so let me just show you this one as well. I'm just copying it from here. Likewise, you can also try once in your query in your developer console. Okay, so from account, okay, where name like, let me try you. Okay, this is just, I'm trying that. Select ID also I'm showing. Okay, but you can just type the name only. But select ID comma name from account where name like I want to show you the names which are starting from you. Okay, let me execute. So you can see that 4 results are here which are related to you. Okay, so these are the most of the records I just checked here. So there were 4 of them which was there. So that's why I tried to create all the names, all the results which were shown from you. If it is not there, for example, if you are typing I and it is not there, so it will show 0 results, because as per the I, there are no names here, if you can see in total. Okay. So this is a name. Now let's go to the next one. And or is just the simple and will show where both the conditions will be specified, and or will be the one where only one conditions will be specified. For example, select ID and account from name. Let me copy it from here so that it becomes easy for you. Okay, so again I will change the account. Select name from account where name is like, and let me show you. Okay, and one more thing I will show in you, and the one more field will be there. So for any more field, what I can do, I can just check the count fields here. Simple and will show where both the conditions will be specified, and or will be the one where only one conditions will be specified. For example, select ID and account from name. Let me copy it from here so that it becomes easy for you. Okay, so again I will change the account. Select name from account where name is like, and let me show you. That we have applied and here. Okay, so we are checking the email underscore C and type. So both the things are displayed here, ID and name, where email for all these, email is this only. Let me type here email as well so that you can see. Okay, now you can see the emails for all of these is this only. So it is showing and. If you will type or, so it will show only one thing. Either the update email should be underscore C or type should be. So you can see here in or conditions where the or type customer direct as well as customer channel is also visible, because it is set either any. In or, what happens is only one condition needs to be fulfilled and it will show the results. Okay. Now the other is not an order by. Okay, so not is where the condition is not getting satisfied. Okay, so let me show where email, for example, you can just copy paste this and here you can just apply it. Okay, so select ID again comma name from account where, let me type where the name, okay, name not in, let me check gene point, okay, gene name should not be gene point. Where name should not be a gene point, okay. So okay, now you can see that the gene point name will not be visible here. So not is used where you don't need to match the criteria. Okay, the name related to gene point will not be available in the results. Now next is order by. So order by is very simple. Order by is just used to sort the records in the ascending or descending order using ASC or DESC. So let me show you the ID and name from account. You can again just copy paste this one. Okay, here I have not mentioned the query, no worries, okay, which we can just apply here. Order by name DSC, okay, and execute this. So you can see that order by name in the descending order, it is showing the results. And if I apply ASC, it will be in the ascending order, you can see, from A to U, okay. Now, so group by is also same thing. Group by will show it the records in the single or multiple columns. Okay, so let me show you this one as well. Okay, only this one I am copying. Group by name. So here you can show here. Let me copy the full. Another query which I have applied on this object lead. Okay, so according to the lead source and the count on which it is recurring, we are just checking group by. So according to this, you can see that it is giving the counts 4, 8, 5, 4, 7. Okay. Now the next one, like this wise, you can check the having as well as limit. Limit is just the simple one. Limit is here only you can check the one. Select ID comma name from account limit 5. Okay. So I'm just executing this. So you can see limit is just the total number of records which can be available as a result. So if you are applying 5, if you are applying 10, it will show result as per that, not above that. Okay, so this is limit. So you can just go through this and try one by one all the queries and let me know in the comment section if you find any of the issues in any of the queries. And that's all for today's session. If you like my video, please subscribe the channel and like the video and do comment for any of the reviews if you want to have. For now, this is the all, and we will come back with another topic or the SOQL only. We will be continuing back from the SOQL part 2. Till that, stay tuned. Thank you so much.